Hello! Welcome to the Strike Back Theory Analysis Commentary Podcast.
Lazy, we asked you to do the intro for once, and you did not even... We're not doing a theory, but... I mean, we are doing multiple theories. But,
Well,
you know what? Let's all
we're
clap for
making
Lazy.
predictions.
Yes,
Predictions.
Let's clap for Lazy.
Hey, that was my first time.
Yeah,
thank you.
I make an intro for every single one of your videos every day, but...
That's different because... honestly. Hey, no, it's different. Because I can record as many times as I want. If I stutter, I just chop it out. If I breathe too long, I chop it out. I literally chop out breaths out of my recording.
This is the only place you get the authentic, cheap Lazy.
What?
On Lazy's channel, you get the bougie, like rich Gucci Lazy, and then on her live stream,
not the rich Lazy. I'm so done.
You get the eBay, like worn
eBay.
Used Lazy on her live.
Wow, not you. Not you dissing eBay. eBay got some good prices. I don't care if it's used. It's just
not eBay. I don't know what the website is.
What are you talking?
Website where it's like wish.com.
Wish. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Continue.
Yeah. But
wise kid. That kind of hurt my feelings. Oh. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
I know you're joking, but can you just I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to use my lazy coupon.
Don't use the lazy coupon if you don't know what the coupon is.
Come on, let's do it.
Podcast, we all gave each other gifts, and I gave Lazy a coupon that you could use if she wanted me to not make fun of everyone for one whole podcast. Continue. And
I think today's the day.
No.
I just really am not feeling like taking the hate today.
If you use the coupon, you're gonna kill a part of me. Do you really want to murder?
Yes.
You want to kill my spirit? You want to destroy a part of me?
Press X to confirm. I'm ready.
No, Lazy, you don't have to do this.
Well, this is payback for all the pain you've caused me. All the bullying that you have said towards me in the entirety of this whole podcast.
Lazy, you know I'd never do anything to hurt you. Unless I wanted to.
Well, I'm using the coupon. There's nothing you can do. You gave it to me.
My heart's beating.
That is true, Lesky. You did give this to her. Come on, just let her use it.
Do I feel my heart beating out of my chest? Oh my...
Are you having a heart attack? I think we gave voice to the seizure.
No, it's fine. Do you really want to use the coupon, though?
Yeah.
There's only one thing you have to say.
What? I didn't know our gifts came with terms and conditions. Yeah, at least tell me the conditions.
Girlfriend's got jokes. But,
come on, now give me the comedy for once on this episode.
Coupon. I submit the... But you don't have to say that. Don't. Lazy, don't.
Do it. Okay, I wasn't going to.
Okay, good. So, yeah. Glad you're not using the coupon. So...
What? You gotta say it, Lazy. You gotta say it if it's gonna... You said I didn't have to say it.
You didn't have to activate the coupon. If you really wanted to, which you don't.
No, I am activating the coupon.
Lazy, no, you don't have
Stop resisting it!
I'm not resistance. Ox Kwame. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
Alright, what do I have to say? Would I?
Hard that I'm. Oh, oops, that. No, okay, anyways. No, you are.
Can you just tell me the dang line?
It's coupon I submit thee.
Coupon I submit thee.
No! Lazy, you look so good today.
Oh wow! I love this.
Your profile picture is literally making me feel so nice right now.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable.
You're just a bundle of joy, and everything you do, you put so much effort into it, and I just appreciate you so much, Lazy.
Wow.
Okay, guys.
Finally feel like I'm getting some respect.
Today,
even if
we're going to be
late.
reviewing the season 4 finale, Strike Back. 2 days ago, me and Lazy watched it together, and Griffin watched it on her own time yesterday. Yeah. Now, let's talk about it. So we talked about Risk last time. In the last podcast, I cut out a live stream from me and Lazy reacting to Strike Back. And we did another live stream that some people got to see. Not everyone got to see it, and all three of us were talking about Penalty and Killing, and, you know, Risk, and Griffin reacted to the Senti Monster reveal, and it was so good. Yeah, guys, how are we feeling about that? About, Risk, and, yeah.
I am very uncomfortable with this version of life.
It's just Disney.
I don't know why she twisted the coupon. You literally didn't have to change your whole personality. All you had to do was not roast me.
I'm sorry, Lazy. I'm sorry I couldn't satisfy your needs. You are just so incredible and so amazing. And
Stop, please. I'm getting anime character vibes. Please stop.
Senpai, if you want to.
No!
I will never be your senpai.
You're right. I'm not worthy.
Senpais are never each other's senpais.
I'm not worthy enough.
Lazy, how do we turn this off?
I'll stay to the
I feel like we're dealing with a Buzz Lightyear Toy Story 3 situation. Y'all remember that movie? With
I
Buzz
watched it, like,
in
7
Hispanic
years
Oh,
ago.
no, Toy Story 3. I watched half of it, and then my parents told me to stop watching it because it was inappropriate.
What?
Oh.
How is
I
Toy
don't
Story 3
know.
inappropriate?
I don't know. I was like 5, 6. I don't know when I watched Toy Story 3.
There is nothing inappropriate in that movie other than making you cry.
It was like the Barbie and Ken dolls or something.
Oh my god. Are they talking about the scene of the Barbies like in a hot tub? No, that's Toy Story 2. Wait, no one. Barbie and Ken? Well, oh, I know what part they're talking about. But that was funny. That wasn't inappropriate.
Yeah.
It was the scene of when like Barbie was ripping up Ken's clothes.
Yeah.
And like he was like he had underwear on, but like I can see how they wouldn't want you to watch it. Actually.
Yeah.
The more I'm putting this in a parental point of view. Yeah, I could see it.
So, guys, season 4 is over.
Don't say that. I don't want to admit that yet.
We started the podcast with Gang of Secrets being out.
Oh my god.
Like,
Our first podcast was... We were talking about, Mr. Pigeon 72. That was like the latest episode to drop.
I know. Guys.
Our podcast literally started roughly around the same time that season 4 did.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that season 4 is over is...
Are we over?
And we've grown so much, all three of us, just as besties. Also as people, I think.
I know. And again, not all of the people say it. Animals, okay?
Mar?
Oh, you're an animal? You're not human?
I don't even know if I'm an animal.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why did you, when you said that, I thought of the emo girl song that keeps coming on. Emo girl! I thought of emo girl.
Yeah.
What the?
Imagine
Honey,
if this is someone's first
girl.
podcast and they just hear me, like, hear us being so weird. Mainly me, but, like...
I love that a couple podcasts ago, we're like, imagine this is somebody's first podcast they're listening
and then
to.
someone commented, this is my first podcast.
Dude.
Whoever that person is, I hope you kept watching.
Yeah.
No, I bet
We're
they will
sorry
listen to
we
3 minutes
scared
ago,
you.
like, no.
I'm sure we scared off like a large part of our audience by being such large Alia stans.
We didn't scare them off, we filtered them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, how could anybody not like Alia?
A couple bit.
Yeah. So.
Alright,
Season 4
should we just...
is over. It was very different to the other seasons of Miraculous. It was very plot related, and I really liked that.
Mm-hmm.
It was such...
Yeah. So I continue?
It was dramatic. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. I kinda hated the progression. But, I feel like the finale just tied it off so well with a cute little bow on top. Like, Lazy and I were talking about it earlier, and, like, we both agree, like, we wouldn't change this finale.
Yeah. No.
Like, yeah.
I don't think there's anything I would change. It was one of those endings that was so bittersweet. I loved the ending because I felt so much hope. Like, Cat Noir being our spokesperson, he is comforting our girl Ladybug. It's all I want.
I'm sorry, but, like, okay, we have to mention this because literally, like I said, Lazy and I were, like, screaming, and, like, Wise Kid 2 agrees on this. Did anyone else think Cat Noir got, like, 10 times more attractive during that final moment?
Lazy, you can't comment on this. You are an adult. But me and Griffin, of course I can. But, like...
He's our age.
In that scene... something...
He got so much more attractive. Like, okay, it's really bad. I don't like commenting on, like, the attraction of fictional characters sometimes, like, but I feel comfortable saying this one because, one, he's literally same age as me. Second, like, and, like, I was like, dang, okay. Go off, Cat Noir.
Guys, can I just say something?
Yes.
I had a crush on Adrian / Cat Noir when I was like 15.
Oh no,
And
not this again.
But the thing is that the cartoon characters don't grow up with you. They stay the same age, and you're growing while the cartoon characters were.
Do you guys know Lazy was actually going to break up depression with Adrian? Like, that's what Griffin told, and I was like, Lazy was, not Griffin. Lazy. And I was like, what? Lazy.
Okay, I'm gonna say this for anybody who has, like, literally felt so much emotional attachment to a character that you consider, am I actually in love with this character? I relate to you. I literally have cried, like, hard cried over Adrian Agreste, like, in the past. I kid you not.
Sorry, that's so funny to me.
It's not funny because he was my dream guy. What do you not understand? I'm waiting for this man to somehow become reality.
No, Lizzie was talking to me about this. I was editing her video once, and I thought she was kidding, and I was like, I'm just like, I'm being serious. And I was like, and the way Lazy was saying it was so much like expression and emotion and like genuine like sadness. Like I would cry over Adrian.
I was actually so sad. Like, it was pathetic that I was that attached to a cartoon character. But to me, I was like, this is the guy of my dreams. Like, I literally was thinking that. Just so you know, this was in the past, okay? This was in the past.
This relationship was a minor too. Don't worry.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would say my crush lasted like 15 to 17.
The thing is that, like, what makes this so, like, random to me specifically is that
because I found a real crush.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Before I turned 18.
Okay, so the thing that's just weird about it to me, like, this, like, moment of, dang, okay. Like, literally, I lost all attraction to Cat Noir. Oh, like, after season 1. Like, I had mainly my crush on Cat Noir in season 1. In season 2, it was not happening. I was in Adrianette mode in season 2, and, like, season 3 with, like, Marishot, too. But, like, I was involved with those relationships, not with specific to Cat Noir. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I know.
Like, putting myself in the relationship, but not into the character. I still love him with all my heart. Don't get me wrong. I still love him. But it wasn't like in an attraction kind of way. It was like, oh my god, I love you, comfort character. He still is my comfort character. To this day. Will always be one of my comfort characters.
I would say I was actually in love. Beat that, Griffin.
You can have that win, Lazy. You can have that.
Thank you. I will say that was in the past. Okay, please do not confuse me.
Lazy.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't cancel Lazy. We need her.
I don't know. Wise Kid would say otherwise. She'd be like, Lazy is a creep. Kick her out of the podcast. No, but Wise Kid wouldn't say that because I used the coupon.
Oh!
Wise Kid got real silent.
Wise Kid, are you there?
Do you think she choked on her popcorn?
Let's hope not.
I know. That would be really sad.
She edits these podcasts. We need her.
Oh. Griffin!
I'm kidding! I'm kidding!
I know. We all love each other here. It's all jokes. Even when Wise Kid makes fun of me, it's out of love. Yeah.
It's sad that we have to keep reminding that because I know we get comments. I'd be like, "Why do you guys hate each other like that?" I'm like,
"Yeah, our Amazon review. For being besties, they sure hate each other." No, it's a persona.
My thing is, the people who comment that, have you ever actually been in a good friendship? Because I think half the people in this podcast who's listening, and also like us included, if you have ever been in a true friendship, you'll know it's a true friendship if you bully each other. And you like don't get hurt from their feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Like you and Wise Kid had that one discussion about after watching Kuroneko on like who was right, Ladybug or Cat Noir, and you guys went on for like an hour, and like at the end you're like, this was healthy. We had a good debate.
I was like, nice.
What happened?
Yeah,
like, there was no hatred, no nothing, no disagreement.
Wise
Kid back.
Yep.
Well, wait, oh my god. Oops. I accidentally started recording. No, just like right now. I started recording.
Oh.
Anyways.
Wait, how long were you not recording?
No,
just like
1 second. But,
okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, like that debate that we had. We were talking about the debate we had after Kuroneko.
Oh yeah.
Like we had no hatred at the end of that. We were like, nice. It's a good debate. Because one, it's good content, and two, it was like a full on. It was creator to creator like storyline type thing. Like it's different viewpoints, different perspectives going into the same argument. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's always fun when you have those type of debates, and like you're just like, cool. So that's how you know it's a good friendship. Like if we can go like that, and we're still like right over here laughing at each other, like.
Okay, guys, I love the debate, but I was sitting there for a very long time just listening. I felt like I took a trip to my grandma's house, and she was just telling me about her childhood, and I'm like, how do I escape? You know, it's just like, I'm stuck here.
You were caught in a debate you didn't want to be in.
No, it did make me conflicted. I actually really loved it. I agreed with both sides of it.
Actually, I do want to touch on that debate. Like, Wise Kid, where are you at after the finale on that like debate? Knowing where we agreed on, because what percentage did we agree on? Was it 70-30?
Yeah, That was it.
It was 70-30?
No, it was 65-35.
No. It was 70-30.
Wait, I go in the fives.
Wise Kid was like, can we agree on 70-30? And Griffin was like, yes. And I remember, guys.
Okay, so 70-30.
I listened to everything.
I think
So,
now
opinion?
I'm at 75-25.
Oh, you went up. That's funny. I went down. I went 60-40.
Let me guess. Is it because because of like seeing what Marinette went through, it kind of like made you
No.
her more? No.
No, that's not what happened. First of all, we've seen that before from her. I was upset with her, but I wasn't like, that was totally on you. Like, you couldn't have prevented that, but I understand why you're feeling like that. You know what I mean? Like, she couldn't have prevented that. She couldn't have known. She didn't even know about Felix, really. She only heard about him like once.
Let me just clarify to everybody who's listening and has no idea what we're talking about. Wise Kid and Griffin decided, they settled on that for season 4, it was 60% 60% Marinette's fault.
70. It was 70 in the debate.
60%. Wait,
70.
I forgot everything. 70%
70.
Marinette's. 70%. Wait, I forgot it.
70% Ladybug's fault and 30% Cat Noir's fault for the majority of their problems in season 4.
Yes, that is it. Thank you.
And the argument that I gave for that is mainly just because, as a guardian, Marinette should have had proper communication, and or so should have been guided to have proper communication with her partner. That is completely on her. I still stand by that statement.
Yeah.
The reason why it went down, and it wouldn't have went down for anything. She could have gone through hell, and I still would have kept the same percentage, because it is mainly her fault. But the reason I went down is because of her apology and the fact that she admitted that she messed up in the final moments of that episode.
Yes!
That is the only reason it went down. And that is because I applaud her on acknowledging her mistakes, because this means she's gonna work through it and that she's not gonna let this happen again.
Yeah. You could tell she was so sincere. Like, there was no excuses. Like, no her trying to find, like, a reason why she was right, or trying to, like, you know, kind of be like, oh, no, it wasn't that bad.
Exactly.
Like,
Also,
you just totally owned up to it.
Do you think seeing her, like, work on it in Penal Team as well helped?
It definitely did help. I'm glad that she took the advice and, like, she actually worked towards it, and she tried help, including him. Even the decision she made of excluding him, which is another factor of, like, Cat Noir's responsibility went up, is because, and I know it's because he was under risk, and so, like, I don't know whether it will count or not, but it's still, like, his inner emotions of the fact of, like, when she told him to deactivate and to go off for a little bit because of his cataclysm. Literally, I would have done the exact same thing. He is, as much as I love Cat Noir, his power is extremely dangerous. It could literally kill somebody.
Yeah.
We've seen it before.
Cat Noir was being stubborn. I know he was under risk's power, but he was being stubborn, nonetheless.
Right. And so that's kind of why his responsibility went up, and that's why I'm like 60-40 now, because I'm glad that she admitted it. But I also Cat Noir, you did screw up there, especially because after they were literally seeing how he took the powers of what they had when they touched it. So it really was entirely his fault on that one. Like, that was entirely his.
Yeah.
For me, it went up because I saw the effects of what she had done before. But I think, anyways, I understood your perspective more, and you understood my perspective more.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just, like I said, like, she could have, like, improved to something. I still would have said 70-30. But the fact that she admitted that she was wrong at the end of the episode and completely owned up to it, like, did not give any excuse, no BS, no nothing. It was all just her admitting her mistakes. That is what got me to go down. Because I give credit where credit's due. It's a lot of courage to admit when you're wrong. Like, that is something that yes, you shouldn't be rewarded for, but you should be respected for. And that's what it did for me. I respected her for owning up for it.
It was 100% satisfying, this ending. Like, everything was set up where I just felt like, oh my gosh! Like, I wanted this! I didn't even know I wanted this! Like, the whole ending.
Fine, if we're not going in order, for once.
Okay.
The clap of thunder.
Yes! The clap of thunder! I saw it.
Wait, oh my god! Oh my god!
I saw it edit.
Wait.
What?
I sent the edit to you on TikTok, where it was literally Cat Noir and then like Adrian perspective, like the shift.
Oh!
Listen, everyone said that the love square flip. Everyone that thought that it happened in Mr. 57 too, and then they were like, no, it didn't. But listen, the love square flip took 2 scenes. It took this scene and Mr. Pigeon 72. So now the love square flip is actually flipped fully. I think that's my perspective. I think now.
Why, you're gonna hate me? You're really gonna hate me?
But no,
I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
In a slight look, hear me out. I think going back and watching Mr. Pigeon 72, right? There is definitely chemistry there. Definitely something going on with Adrian.
And
definitely. I'm not denying that. But I don't think he's all the way there yet. I don't.
Sure, okay,
I think he's starting to recognize it, but I don't think he's all the way there yet.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not completely flipped.
Well,
it's getting there. It's getting there. It's like on.
We can say the same thing about Ladybug though.
Actually, I would argue that she saw it a little differently.
Because
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm thinking Risk as well. Like the way Marinette uplifted Adrian, and though Adrian wasn't like at his worst, like Marinette was, like she uplifted him and like he got to see like how much she cares about him and save for Ladybug. But for Ladybug it was more exaggerated because like it was like worse circumstances for everything.
Right. I don't know. I just her words is what got it. It was like the little she said, but what she said. She was like, you and me, and the way that Cat Noir clarified it. He was like, you, the greatest superhero, them, the people of Paris, and me, your loyal partner. That's what got it for me. I'm like, this is definitely a switch, because like I was talking about it with Lazy before. I'm like, this is where Ladybug's gonna start depending on Cat Noir a lot more, and this is where her feelings are gonna start to grow for him. Because now she literally has no other choice but to be back to the original duo that they started with. There's no choice, but she has different viewpoints now. Now she has Alia to rely on, but now she can't help her, which is the saddest thing, but it's true.
We'll get to that.
And I'm not gonna lie, Wise Kid, it might have been for the better, just for development of the relationship sake. Yeah, but just like put it in perspective of everything that's been going on. With Alia, it made them a trio, but Cat Noir wasn't aware it was a trio.
Yeah.
At that point. And so now,
oh, go ahead.
bring us out the way. Now they can depend on each other. Well, also now she has emotional support now because Alia still knows. She can give her emotional support while she can also depend on Cat Noir for like fighting, akumatizing, finding Hawkmoth, getting the Miraculous back. Now that's her partner. And I really like that setup right now.
Yes, the one who's been there since day one.
Exactly.
Like, she needs the guy who has been there by her side always. Like, Master Fu put them together for a reason, right? He didn't put them together to make Alia her secondary. I'm not saying Alia shouldn't be a part of the equation, but Cat Noir should be like the first person she goes to.
Like, Ladybug is first in command because she's the guardian, and then second in command is Cat Noir, and then third would be Rena Rouge.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Like she shouldn't be putting Rena Rouge over Cat Noir.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Like, definitely, that is how it always should have been, but I'm very glad that that's how it is right now, because, like I said, Marinette, in the beginning of this season, while she did have Cat Noir to depend on, she could not open up to him emotionally, because literally it was a identity like precaution. So she had no emotional support in the first, second season, and third. Fourth season comes around. Now she has that emotional support, but now she also is depending on Alia for everything, like akumatization related, and kind of was left in the dark. No communication, everything fell flat. That's why this all happened in the first place. Well, more. I'll get into Felix later, but he's part of that equation too. But at the same time, yeah, that's the main basis of it. So now we're in a great setup for season 5 because now we're back where we started, season 1 type partnership, but now Marinette has that emotional support that she needs. And it goes for Adrian too. Adrian has not been rebellious. Like, I don't remember a lot of his rebellion except for him wanting to go to school in season 1, season 2, season 3. I don't remember a lot of it. Some of it was like kind of forced upon him, like Kagami. Like, I love Kagami, but their relationship was definitely more one-sided. And
so sad.
So now, like, we see him starting to rebel a lot more. Like, for Sentimonster theories or not, he is starting to rebel a lot more and recognizing stuff.
Confirmation or not? I mean, actually, no. Okay, wait.
Not. It's been confirmed.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking. I thought you were talking about Felix, which is a theory, but like.
Oh, right, but. Yeah, so basically now, and especially because Natalie has the ring now, I will fight this to the end of my grave. I am so happy Natalie has that ring. And one scene literally took me to prove that that is what's going to cause Adrian to shift towards disobeying more of his father. It was literally the scene, and even though it was with Felix, it still kind of counts towards Natalie's affection to what she wants to have with Adrian, like that type of relationship. She wants to have a mother-son relationship with Adrian. You can see it by how she acted on the train. She literally put her hand over his and was saying how, like, this is now his chance to see the world. Like, she was literally supporting him in his dreams, just like a mother would.
And not trying to control him.
Right, exactly. You know, because Gabriel, toxic. Anyway, but yeah, so now we see that, and if she continues to provide that same type of support to Adrian and his dreams, he's going to be going out more, he's going to be more rebellious, he's going to have a lot more freedom. And that is just something that he did not have in the beginning season. So he is starting to change too. So we're in this, like, sweet spot of a setup for both of the characters.
I feel like the character growth is just going to skyrocket season 5.
I'm a little scared for season 5, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Mainly because of the rumors of the reveal in season 5.
What's scaring me is that we're talking about we're on season 5 now. Season 4 is done.
I don't believe it. We've gone through 4 seasons of this show. And in one season, we had the development. Yeah, in this one season, we've had the development of 3. Because there was, like, no development in, like, 1 or, like, 2 or 3.
Oh yeah.
We'll call them out on that. I will still, forever, we'll call them out.
So
but
true.
They made up for it this season.
This season
I will give them that.
Had, like, change and continuity and growth.
I think they also saw the demographic change. Because remember, Miraculous was mainly targeted towards younger kids, younger audiences. So that's kind of why their episodes were, like, repetition almost, because that's what...
And that'll probably grow even more in season 5, because, yeah, in season 2 they were adult fans, but, like, not as many teens and adult.
Right, but when season 3 came out, it skyrocketed.
Yeah, season 3 is skyrocketed, so, like, I expect season 5 and season 6 to be more like...
If it doesn't have emotional depth, I'm going to scream in the comments.
That, like, a lot of the things they do, yes, they do care about the story more now, but, like, they don't do too much, because at the end of the day, like, most of the funds, most of the income, like, it comes from merchandise and everything, and, well, not most of it, but, like, a lot of it comes from merchandise and everything, which kids usually buy more than everyone else.
Very true. So, we're not gonna have everything we want, but this season gives me hope. And I have not had that for a season in a little while. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit.
Okay. So, yeah. I agree with you on that. I think that yeah, definitely Lady Noir seems to be happening. I really think this is gonna be a change for the show. I think Marina and Adrian's gonna see Marina more, and Ladybug is definitely gonna see Cat Noir. Okay, here's something I want to talk about. A lot of people think that this whole Hawkmoth having all the miraculous thing will take the whole season 5, and I highly doubt that.
What do you wait? What do you mean by that? Like take over season 5?
I'm sorry. I mean he will have all the miraculouses for most, if not all, of season 5, and I think that it's gonna be dealt with in the first 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah. I personally think it's gonna last the whole season, but it's not gonna be he has them for the entire season. It's gonna be in each episode they take back one. Until it's just. I'm not. I think he's gonna get desperate because we gotta think of this. I don't want to analyze the psychology of a villain, especially the one with the temper of a 9-year-old, but it must be done for this purpose. So we look at. I'm gonna go into depth a little bit. So feel free to cut me off a little bit. But season 1. All right, we got season 1, season 2. Premise of Hawkmoth. Very determined to bring back his wife. We know he wants the Ladybug and Cat Noir Miraculous. It never really deviates from that point. Honestly, I would argue that his most significant villains were from this period of time. He probably had a much clearer head point during this period of time. He had a goal to focus on. Season 3, we see the shift of him going from just wanting to bring his wife back to now it kind of being referred to as his greatest wish, and that kind of goes back and forth between bringing his wife and also having ultimate power. So we can also assume that this is him kind of being almost greedy with it, kind of seeing oh, I have this potential to ruin this many lives. Why don't I try to get more bang out of my buck? You know what I mean? Kind of like that kind of viewpoint. Season 4, we start seeing him spiral, and I'm gonna use the Criminal Mind terminology because I literally have that on my brain right now. But we see him sort of de-evolving, sort of like an unsub would in Criminal Minds. For those who get the rep, is unsub is basically the suspect or just unknown person. The oh my god, the criminal. Anyway, I can't think of a proper word for it, but basically that. And so in Criminal Minds, they describe a state of a serial killer almost. Their signature de-evolves the more that they kill, the more that they kind of lose their sense of calmness or their common sense, their thinking. They just start de-evolving and just start killing because they want to kill. They don't have a plan, they don't care, they don't cover it up, they just start de-evolving. This is mainly when they're about to get caught. And so I feel like the same kind of psychology is happening for Hawkmoth right now. He's sort of de-evolving, and we can see it with the way he's treating his wife, his dead wife. Furthermore, already dead. But literally frequency in her coffin, him literally slamming his fist on the coffin, him taking her own wedding ring, her wedding band off for his own purposes. He's de-evolving, he's getting a lot more he's getting a lot more sloppier, and he's becoming a lot more irrational. And we can also see this by the way he handles Felix in the episode, and how he handles the deal with him. He is not afraid of losing that Miraculous. He is not. He was only afraid of him using it against him, but he was not afraid of the Miraculous itself, losing it. Which is weird for someone who, wants all power. You would think he would want all the Miraculouses. Well, I'm pretty sure he's de-evolving into a state of he just wants to beat Ladybug. It's not even Cat Noir at this point. It's just Ladybug. And we can see by how he acted when he thought she didn't take any risks, that she didn't lose. He was irrational, he was freaking out, he was not having any of it. And then when he finally got the yo-yo and got all the Miraculouses, you can see by his face, and I described this to Lazy earlier, it looked like he was a 9-year-old child who just won the lottery or got all the candy out of a piñata. Like, he looked greedy. He was looking like he was on the brink of insanity at that point. Like, he was like a little kid who just got the toy he always wanted or something like that. Like, he was acting very
How does Hawkmoth
bad.
have all the Miraculous? Guys, that was so unexpected. He has all the Miraculous. Can we talk about that for a second?
Honestly, I wasn't thinking it was gonna happen, but I wasn't surprised that it did. They needed to spice up his game. He was losing.
We're gonna see what
He was
looks like.
losing a lot.
So, okay,
Wait, what'd you say?
Griffin, you think that we're gonna get them one by one in every episode?
I personally think that he's gonna start getting really desperate with the Miraculouses, because that's kind of like the next step in his de-evolving. Now that he has all this power, he's gonna try to use it, like I said, to take down Ladybug. That is his main goal. It's not even bringing back his wife
so
at this
think
point.
Ladybug is gonna fight him every episode?
He's gonna try. He's gonna try to take it against her personally. Like, he's gonna try to target. Now that he knows that Rena was still active, even though she's not anymore, he literally has access to... Wait, does he have access to her Miraculous?
Yeah, he has the fox.
He does. Okay, so even though he has access to her Miraculous, he might take it apart to hold her hostage. Or, to put her under a deal again, like we saw in, Senti Bubbler. And so, he might try to take her down personally, or trying to take her down emotionally one by one, keeping reminding her that she lost, that she made a mistake. He's gonna try to attack that point a lot. So that's why I'm saying, he's gonna try to use each and every single one of the Miraculouses, I would think, with his akumatized villains. They're gonna make them, unify? I don't know if akumatized villains can even unify with old Miraculouses. I would assume they could. If Chloe could get akumatized with her Miraculous, I would have a sense that it could work in a very soon. I don't think he would akumatize himself. I think he's going to almost... You know how, Ladybug passes out her Miraculous and she goes to each and every single person?
No, here's the you will use it for the greater bad.
No, not that. I'm saying he's gonna akumatize them first, and then he's going to give them a Miraculous to help them, to help defeat them, so that they have the same leverage. And I feel like he's gonna do that for every single episode. I feel like the last one he's gonna use is the Bunny Miraculous. Mainly because that's time travel. I feel like Bunnex would intervene at that point. But I feel like that would be the last one he used. But it's gonna start off small. Let's say the Dog Miraculous. It's gonna start off with the Ox, the Rooster. These very powerful ones, but also they're they're insignificant in compared to the really big ones like Carapace, Queen Bee, Rena Rouge, those specifically. Bunnex, those specific Miraculouses that hold a lot of weight. Those are going to be part of the last few. They're going to be the harder ones to get. But he's going to start off small. He's going to try to see if it's going to work. And he's going to keep on trying to attack it personally. That's why I'm saying each episode, they're going to fight against these villains, and they're going to win. They're going to earn that Miraculous back. So it's kind of I want to connect it to Avatar. Very much so, in a way, but I don't know how. I feel like I'm thinking of another show, and I can't pinpoint it.
I think
But
that's really cool. I would really love that. But I don't know,
yeah.
because right now he's transformed all of them.
Transformed? He didn't transform all of them.
Yeah, he did.
What do you mean? Oh, you think it was the last... Oh. He wasn't transformed. He had a butterfly mask. Like the butterfly, it was like reference back to the first origin.
He made a shelter though. He made a shelter, and I don't think he just like unified with the Turtle Miraculous.
If he unified with all the Miraculouses, he would be on the brink of collapsing.
I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
So I don't.
Unified with all of them though. It's like he made an actual portal, kind of.
What if he just used illusion?
No, because well, we did see a portal open, and we saw the actual shelter. So that's why I say that.
I don't know, but that's how I feel like the season's gonna go down. Like they're just gonna.
The horse event. Sorry, continue.
It might be worse, but that's like that's what I'm thinking. Like the premise of it, you know what I mean? Like like I said, I've seen similar format in different shows. I can't remember any of them at the moment, which is really bad. I'm trying to think of a similar scene or similar situation. I can't. It's like I'm drawing a blank.
That is so scary. He made the shelter, but he also like has. It's not even just the portal. It's like a fiery portal thing. Like it's like this purple fire appears, and that's so scary. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's actually unified them all. It's just so scary and so weird. But yeah.
I don't know. If he does, he's gonna get sick.
You know what they say. Like husband, wife.
Stop!
Then Adrian will be an orphan.
Oh god. No, he'll have Natalie. He'll be fine.
Well,
Gorilla.
Natalie's
Yeah,
also
Gorilla.
sick.
I know.
Okay, Gorilla. Gorilla is fine.
Gorilla
He has no problem.
Someone who's in a position
Gorilla is the perfect father figure for Adrian.
He is not emotionally
He's a large
available.
Yes,
child.
he is.
He is not
Yes.
emotionally available.
He is an adult child.
Yeah.
And you think the evil adult child is any better?
No, but I think he should deserve some justice now that Gabriel's gone.
I feel like Gorilla would take him under his
Maybe
wing.
he'll just Peacock Miraculous from Felix and remove himself from existence. That's
Oh,
so
yes,
dark.
here we
Could
talk-
you imagine if you are a Sensi monster and you use the imagine if Felix
No, no.
Oh my god.
We debunked that theory. We
We already talked about that.
We already talked about that theory.
Isn't that
Because
so ironic? Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, sorry, go on.
No, I mean like, okay, wait. Isn't that so ironic how a Sensi monster, well, we don't know if Felix is, we know Adrian is, but I assume Felix obviously is. But like, isn't it so ironic that a Sensi monster is using the Peacock Miraculous, which makes Sensi monsters?
Very true.
Wait,
I
me and
don't
Griffin, we need to talk about our theories.
Yes, okay. So one of the theories that Lazy and I we talked about it like late at night. I literally told her to write it down because I was sleep deprived and so I was not gonna remember any of it. But we talked about the theory that like Weiske just brought up of like what if he snaps Adrian out of existence. I don't like we don't believe that's gonna happen. Because if they are both sentient monsters, we had the thinking of maybe they're made from the same feather. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the feather went into two things and it, like, split. Kind of like twins. Like, how twins are born, they're from the same egg, they split.
Yeah, that's such a cool, like, simile. Like, even like, with the Akumas, they can go into two objects.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it was created. It's split into two. So, by that technique, like, if that is correct, he cannot wipe out Adrian without, like, literally wiping out himself.
Yeah.
So they're made from the same feather.
And I really hope that's true. Because
Me too.
I'm not prepared for Felix to kill his cousin.
Yeah, I don't think he would. Think of his behavior towards Adrian in this past episode. Yes, he intimidated him, but it was to help him. Like, even if he had an other motive, he still was trying to help his cousin.
Exactly.
Like, yes, it was for other motives, but like he still was a part of his cousin's life. Like he obviously
does what he needs to do for himself.
I
Exactly.
think he's a good guy. Like, I think he's.
He has
Oh,
I think Felix is good.
He's a good guy.
Because he said he was sorry before leaving the scene, the Akuma battle. Like, he was like, "I'm sorry."
I hope you.
Ooh,
Actually,
yeah.
I can't say anything.
And
I did see a TikTok revolving around that as well. They were saying how like it could also been towards the Senti monster that they just kind of like sent to the sun, which I was not expecting that resolution with them. Like it was that easy.
there's Senti monsters like every day. I don't know about.
But I was like,
maybe he
is
had
it
a
that
connection to that
easy?
because he's a Senti monster himself. He's like another one of us.
But
Right, but
why would he
also-
apologize? Like, the thing is he's leaving. The Senti monster has a better chance of surviving if he leaves than fighting against it. That doesn't make any sense. Like, him leaving is not affecting the Senti monster.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Right.
know. I don't think it makes.
Right. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't think it would apply to the.
I
Senti
think that's
monster.
over. I think that's when you like, you're reading too far in between the lines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, don't read between the line, guys. And
And like,
But the other
you can
thing that
see-
that
sorry.
me and Griffin talked about was that when Felix actually got the Peacock Miraculous, the way he was looking at it, he looked so like peaceful, like hopeful. Yeah, relieved.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he had evil intent with it. Like we know Lila. Like if she got the Peacock Miraculous, you would see this like just this horrible, this horrible like face come over her. But Felix, I don't think he wants to do wrong. I think he's trying to do what is right. I think he's trying to focus on like the big picture. There's probably something that we don't know that Felix knows.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And the other thing is that Griffin and I were thinking maybe he's trying to create a Senti daddy,
That's what I was thinking too.
get him. Yeah. But also like, can you transport memories into a Senti monster?
You can.
Okay. Because you can do anything you want with the Senti monster, can't you?
Well, I mean, you can transport. You can transport the you can transport the memories that you have of that person. Like you can give them memories and have them. It's complicated. But obviously Felix doesn't know what happened when he wasn't around, so he can't like make a pretty exact like of his dad. Because
Yeah.
Like he could also like make a version of him that he wants.
Yeah.
That's true, but why does that seem kind of like a fake robot dad?
Like he's still in mourning. He might see that as his best option.
That's true. That is
Because
true.
if Gabriel caused his father's death, and that's really a stretch, we have no evidence to prove that, but I really feel like he was involved in some way. I don't know why. This can't be where.
Like some people think that Felix was made by Adrian's father, and Adrian was made by Adrian's mom, obviously. I mean,
So then,
it's
yeah,
weird,
okay,
but,
so then
them
applying that.
at the same time as a bit sus.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's really weird. And also, like, I have a feeling that Felix has known about the Peacock's Miraculous just as long as probably even maybe like Gabriel has. Just because of the way he was treating it. Like, did anyone else not find it a little suspicious that immediately after he see that it didn't work the first time, he tried it. He immediately crushed it. Like, I'm sorry, if you have no prior knowledge to a Miraculous beforehand, you would probably think that it was just defective or something, but not actually, like, it's a fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would not think of crushing something that might just be not working right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that seems very weird to me.
Okay. Yeah. In season 5. I'm sorry, I just wanna tie up notes that because we do Rebel a lot. We do trailers sometimes. So, yeah. We said that he could unify all and we could get a resolution at the beginning season 5, which could be really cool. It would be like a three-part right? Because the voice actor for Adrian in like a different country, they'd say like, oh, season 5 starts with a bang. Like,
It's concerning.
Oh, you don't know that, Griffin?
No, I did not know that. I did not know
Yeah,
someone
he
said that.
Like, season 5 starts with a bang, and that's what makes me think that it's gonna be resolved in the first part of season 5 as well. But yeah, we'll see.
What if they mean it literally?
Oh my god. That never occurred to me.
I don't want to be that person. But what if they meant it literally, as if Hawkmonk's trying to blow the place up? You can't tell me he wouldn't. He literally tried killing so many people with oh my god, Strike Back. They had to be sent to the sun to be destroyed. You can't tell me he would not result to explosions.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I can't be the only one.
Yeah. Wait, I wanna talk about the Alia thing so we can like talk about other things.
Okay.
And give me the spotlight, please.
Yes. Go off, my kid. I'm gonna mute myself so you can go. Oh.
I started crying and I was like, why am I crying at this scene? Why did I not cry anywhere else but I'm crying now? It's just, and in English, it's even more like heart-wrenching. I want to play it in English for you guys. I don't care if anyone says no, it's gonna take, I don't care. Stop talking. Okay, look, honestly, it just, the emotion, like, guys, if I start crying right now, don't judge me, okay?
Do you really want to know how it feels about you? Then you should listen to my story. I was dating this amazing
Okay,
guy.
we don't care.
I was
Shelter. She should have lost! Okay. Ugh.
Let's rest. I'm sorry. I couldn't lie to Nino. We share everything, you know. I get it. I share everything with my best friend, and I wasn't able to lie to her either.
She understood, and also, Ladybug got to see, okay, let me just talk. Ladybug got to see how her own lies have affected Cat Noir, and she forgave Alia because she knew that it's the same situation with her and Alia. Also, I will admit that I was wrong. I did think that she had given Alia permission, but no, like, apparently she didn't. So, whatever. Like, and also, if she had never told Nino, she would have been dead. No, just the thought of Alia dying. Alia would have been dead, if Nino hadn't saved her. So, yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
You shouldn't ever trust me with it again. It's too risky, now the Shadow Moth knows. But I don't need to be a superhero to be your friend. You know that, right? Trix, I renounce you. Go get the other Miraculous back before you detransform.
Okay, yeah, it's like, at the end of the day, I've seen these stupid Alia haters on TikTok, and it's like, yeah, I'm so glad. I'm sorry, she was taking the spotlight. Like, I've been waiting for this to happen. I'm so glad she's not. And it's breaking my heart how Alia did this thing. She's so responsible. She renounced her Miraculous, even though she was so connected to it, and she was so connected to being a superhero. She took responsibility. And someone in French, they were like, see guys, Alia can't keep a freaking secret. Like, it's just, it really saddened me. Because Alia, I don't even care what people think, Alia is such an amazing hero, a great person. She's smart. She was helping in Strike Back so much. Her role was in place, and people are treating her so badly on the internet, and I hate it. And oh my god, Alia is like, yeah, she did what she was told to do. She used it for the greater good, and that's why she renounced it too, even though she had a heavy heart. And even Marinette was fine with her keeping it. It was Alia who said, I'm gonna renounce it. And it's just, you guys can unmute yourself. Actually, wait, yeah. It was just so horrible seeing that, and I know, I'm glad she did it. I mean, it's, I'm not against her doing it, because obviously she had to, and that was the only thing that they had to do for her safety. But, okay, now you can unmute yourself, but let me finish this one point. I'm hoping, praying, that she gets another Miraculous in season 5. She so deserves one. Come on. Alia, they have to give her Miraculous. But also, like, I'm thinking, what if, so since now, I don't think there's anyone who can replace her. But then I was thinking, what if Hawkmoth ends up, like, keeping the Fox Miraculous and losing the other one? And he gives the Fox Miraculous to Lila.
Oh no.
No. No.
But the thing is, why?
Because then I'm thinking,
Why would he? Why would he?
Would the intro in season
Why would
5
he
just-
involve?
Yeah. Would the intro in season 5 just be like, no, like, you know the little thing with all the Miraculous Wonders? It's just, they're all blank, or they're all just Hawkmoth, and then I feel like,
Yeah.
if they were to
They
do
just
that-
create a new collage.
I know. It's all just hot pictures of Hawkmoth. And then, like, with him using animal filters, like, he's, like, getting close up to the
Snapchat.
face. And then, yeah, but then, more realistically, I think it's gonna be all the other heroes, but then Alias and like the Peacock might be replaced. Like, Alias would be replaced with, Lila.
Why would he involve Lila in this plan?
Because Lila's an ally.
Well, yeah, she's an ally.
Oh my god, guys,
For his
he's an
son, not-
lie.
Ah!
I'm so funny, I'm so cool, I'm so smart.
But yeah, she's an ally for his son. He doesn't like his son being rebellious, and he sees that with Marinette, so that's why he sent Lila.
I think Lila's gonna play a bigger role though.
She definitely is.
Yeah.
The question is why? Why would you involve a teenager? Unless she offered to do it first.
Why? Oh, I think Lila would definitely obviously the first one, and two.
She would offer.
Lila,
Because she literally saw Natalie coughing up a storm. So, if she's thinking, oh, she's sick, she might offer herself as an ally. Because as annoying as Lila is, she's smart. I think she
shipping
knows.
Felix and Lila hardcore.
I really do think that she knows that he's Hawkmoth. So I feel like season 5, she's gonna reveal that. Be like, I know your secret, and I know your assistant is on the brink of dying. Let me take her place as your ally.
And
So
then
that way Natalie could
gets
take care of
thrown on the side
Adrian.
the road.
No, Natalie could take care of Adrian. Focus on Adrian. And Lila becomes the new assistant to, like, all the equipment additions. And think about it, she would actually be useful too. In Gabriel's eyes, she's the same age as both Cat Noir and Ladybug. She could get info on the old Miraculous holders, plus potential Ladybug and Cat Noir possibilities, since she's the same age.
Yeah.
She
That
could
would
be
be
very useful.
That would be very
But, you know,
smart.
Gabriel
if
doesn't
Gabriel
have a
does
brain
that.
cell, so I feel
Yeah.
like Lila would offer that.
And I think she did with Fox Miraculous. I don't know.
She probably will.
Also, the Fox Miraculous is very easy to use.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for budgeting reasons, I don't think they have to do that much for her suit.
Yeah, very true.
Oh my gosh. So many new things for season 5. But okay, I'm trying to think. Guys, please, for the sake of my health, how would all they did a miraculous? Like, what miraculous slots are open or could be replaced?
Thing is, will she take any? After the risk she just imposed on Ladybug? Like, on Marinette and her... Like, okay. We definitely know that Marinette forgave her for telling Nino. That is complete. That was a beautiful forgiveness. Glad she owned up to that. But, at the same time, that's a liability. Specifically for them two. Being, like, holders in general. It's a liability. And so, I don't think she would take another Miraculous. She has a very, very, like, good bond with Trix. So I don't think she would accept another Miraculous right now.
So what is her role gonna be? Like, she's the only one who knows. I mean, it makes sense.
Emotional support, might plan stuff with her.
I really don't
Just maybe not on the field physically. Maybe she'll work with the Lady Blog
I don't want
and try finding out who Hawkmoth is.
Okay, that's kind of...
Maybe she'll take over that font. Maybe she'll try to figure out who Hawkmoth is, while Ladybug and Cat Noir focus on getting the Miraculouses back.
As long as there's an ongoing arc and purpose, that makes me happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she would take another Miraculous right now. I think it'd be way too risky to give her a Miraculous right now. Especially after they just found out that she wasn't, like, she was active this entire time. Also, can we talk about Nino's scene with Rena? That was, like, yes, that, like, literally screwed them all over. But at the same time, like, that was so romantic. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I love Nino for that. My thing is, how did they know she was there? Like, how did he know? Because we didn't even know she was up there.
Yeah. Wait.
Unless she already told him where he was, like, where she was, but still.
It's love. It's the connection of love. They just know.
Yeah, they just know.
Yeah, there's twin telepathy, but there's also romantic telepathy.
Mm-hmm. But his cry out for Rena, he's like, Rena! I'm surprised he didn't say his her actual name.
Imagine.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised he did not say her actual name.
Not to hate on Nino, but I could definitely see him just blurting out her real name.
I mean, everyone already knows that already, so it wouldn't be that big of a risk.
That's true.
So, kind of proud of him for that one, but still. That broke my heart a little bit. I'm like...
I don't know if we have things to talk about, but if we are running out of things, I have all the notes that we took, Griffin.
Yes! Yes, read them off, I think we covered some of them already.
Wait. Okay.
What have we not covered on that list?
But wait, can I, wait, there's still something before we get...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, season 5, we got season 5 down kind of like with what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be a reveal. Yeah.
Can we talk about the reveal? Can we talk about that, please?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Because the way I've been picturing this in my mind since season 2.
Oh
this is how...
You've already talked about this.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to bring it up again. Because I still think it applies pretty dang well. Okay? So, I still think for the left square to properly work, that Adrianette is gonna happen at one point. I don't know how likely it is now, considering everything that's been going on, but I say more likely. But, that Adrianette's gonna happen, they're gonna date for a little while, like I said, their father's gonna break them up, yada yada yada. That whole shenanigan. Kind of like Cat Blanc but no akumatization. Anyway, they have that happen. And obviously, like, we get little Marishot in there because they're kind of confiding in one another. Kanawar is going to Marinette because he still misses her, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. That's his way of coping with it. Marinette seeks comfort in Cat Noir because she literally lost the person that she was literally in love with for how many times. They comfort one another. Marinette gets feelings for Cat Noir, blah, 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 especially because Ladybug now starting to consider him more as romantic. It works out better, knowing everything now. But I still say this is how the reveal should happen. I say that it should happen by accident. That it shouldn't be purposeful. It should happen by accident. I would like them to be almost in a fight kind of thing. Like, just another fight between the two. I don't like them fighting, but another fight between the two. And, like, they fight beforehand, and then the big battle with Hawkmoth goes down, right? Big battle with Hawkmoth. Hawkmoth ends up revealing one of their identities. I'm gonna go with Marinette, just for irony's sake. But, yeah, let's say that's how they reveal themselves. And then, after that whole battle's over, they win. Marinette has been discovered. Now they have to talk about it. Okay, like, they both been uncovered at that point. They know each other's identities. It was unexpected. They go ghost mode for a while. Like, they don't go for patrol. They don't talk about it. They're avoiding each other at school. Until finally, an opportunity presents itself where they have to get together again. I don't know what that would be. Maybe Hawkmoth's final chance of getting redemption. Something like that. They're forced to be partners again. And they fight this battle knowing they're both Adrien and Marinette. Knowing they used to date, first of all. And knowing who each other was this entire time. Like, now they're fighting against Hawkmoth with the knowledge of who each other are. So it's exactly what they thought, like, might break them up. Like, if they get caught or kumatized, they're screwed now. So now it's, like, different circumstances. And so, I would imagine them trying to talk while they're fighting, but then end up, like, kind of failing and talking, and they just kind of get back into their groove of partnership, and they take down Hawkmoth once and for all. Done deal. He's done. He's in prison. Adrien is emotionally unavailable right now. But anyway. Marinette and Adrien both talk about it. Like, they both, Adrien confides in Marinette. Maybe even he'll go to Marinette's balcony as Cat Noir, so we get a Marishot moment in there as well. But they talk about it, right? And they talk about it, and, like, that's how they discover everything. And then that's how they get together. I think it's cute. It gives me some angst. Gives that perfect mixture I've been looking for. I still feel like it would fit really well with the context that is going on right now.
I think it would. I just don't know if it's as realistic where I see them doing it.
I know! That's my worst fear! Like, it's so good!
That's what people said about the Sense Monster theory. So...
Exactly. So, I don't know at this point. My biggest fear is that they're not going to go through with that. That's going to end up being something else. And I'm going to get so... Because I've built on this theory, this reveal in my head, since season 2. And I still think it applies extremely well. Like, barely anything has changed.
I had to change my mind about what I wanted to reveal. I want it to be during a battle as well, but, like, similar to... I just want it to be an intense moment where they both think they're gonna die. They go up to each other and then they reveal, and then like, and then that's when, and then they just hug closer. And...
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I just imagine, like, it sounds really bad because it's angst, but that's what makes a good show.
Like, if in the Dark Owl they had actually like
You know what I want? Similar scene to what we just saw in Strike Back, where he holds his hand out. He's like, "Milady," but as Adrien. Same effects, same thunder, but as Adrien. So instead of parallel to the umbrella scene, it's compared to the strike back scene. Like, he literally says Milady. If he said Milady as Adrian, I'm gonna faint. Very much gonna faint. I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, there's just so much that could happen with Strike Back and everything. Okay, yeah, you can look up the notes now, Lazy.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, the first thing that Griff and I discussed late at night was symbolism, color symbolism.
Yeah, I remember that.
Adrian, it kind of has like, I don't know, he has orange shoes. Wait, how do we start this?
Okay.
Yeah,
so we were talking about
you
how
just
the
started.
Talking about color symbolism when we know that the reason the colors are that way is so they could be inverse to marionettes.
Oh.
No. That's not that. It's another reason. Let's apply this.
Yeah.
Deeper
Go,
because
Griffin.
it does not only apply to Adrian.
Griffin's theory.
This
was
does not only
Griffin's
apply to
theory,
Adrian. This applies to Felix specifically. Because think about it. Out of all the colors, I understand giving him the dog Miraculous. I understand the dog is orange. But why pair him with orange? You know what I mean? Like, I get he was, like, there's obviously multiple reasons. But out of all the colors, can you really picture Felix with orange? Like, I'm dead serious. You don't picture Felix with orange.
Yeah, and
we
know that
they thought about that when giving him the dog Miraculous.
I'm also thinking it's because, like, specifically, we know that the suits reflect on what the person wants. So this man chose the color orange. He chose orange, okay? Out of all the colors, he could have made the dog black, for all I care. Green, gray, something darker shades of orange. He picked a bright neon orange.
Oh my, you're so right. You know what? That is so true, and they did it on purpose for that reason. Now, what symbolism does orange have?
This is the symbolism, okay? So, we looked it up. And, like, orange is supposedly... I have it in my gallery. Give me a second to find it. Right here. Okay, so... Oh, this is green. Oh, no. Where's orange? I deleted orange. Okay, so orange, basically... I'm gonna find it. But basically, the premise of it was... Like, it's supposed to represent kind of like, what was the word? Like,
happiness is one of them.
Happiness. Like, I'm just...
Flamboyant.
Like, it reflected... Okay, here it goes. So, it reflected enthusiasm, fascination, happiness, creativity, and determination. The only one that really fits with him is determination. That is really it. That's the only one that's just, like, dead straight. But, like, sunshine, like, orange gives me sunshine vibes. It gives me sunshine vibes. Enthusiasm doesn't really fit. Neither does happiness, because he's really gloomy. And so, it doesn't really make sense. And so, I brought the point of, this color fits more with Adrian. Like, even the determination fits with Adrian a little bit more. And so, with that in mind, I looked up the symbolism of green and black because we're going to compare both of them. So, with green is represented with renewal, nature, energy, and with meanings of growth, harmony, freshness, safety, fertility, and environment, but it's also associated with ambition, greed, and jealousy, which is the exact opposite of Adrian?
No,
and his
jealousy.
Okay, other than jealousy from time to time. But ambition and greed does not fit with him whatsoever. And so, I also looked up the colors of black. And that obviously goes with mystery, power, elegance and sophistication, but also can invoke emotions such as sadness and anger, which once again does not fit him at all. If anything, that fits more with Felix. So we were talking about it, and we're thinking of their costumes, how they directly oppose one another. They are complete and utter opposites, just like their Miraculouses, dog and cat. Also, their designs detransform. It's the literal same colors, except they're flipped. Felix is more gray, black tones of color, a lot more gloomy, and also he's a lot more sophisticated in the way he styles his hair. It's literally slicked back. That is sophistication at its finest. You ever go to a rich party, every guy is gonna have their hair slicked back like that. Which makes sense coming from his background. Well, Adrian is a lot more, it has white, a lot of white, which obviously is like purity, innocence, stuff like that. Has green and the use of orange as well, like Lazy said, for his shoes. And so their colors directly oppose one another. And so, like, we were talking about how their colors don't match their personalities. Like, they're completely different. And I'm trying to see what else we were talking about here. But yeah, they switch both ways. They parallel one another. And so we just thought that was very interesting. Because considering they're both coming from very similar backgrounds. They both now have one parent.
Felix and
they're both
Adrian
raised
parallel each other? No way. You have literally broken my mind. Breakthrough. Griffin, you need to go to Harvard right now because they've got
all
a
I'm
scholarship.
saying is that Felix has a much more deeper connection with Adrian, which makes him less likely to be on the bad guy's side of things. He has a really deep emotion with Adrian. I don't think he would betray him or stab him in the back or wipe him off the face of the earth. I just don't think that fits his character at all. And the fact that they oppose one another. And even the Miraculous. I literally sent this photo to Lazy last night when we were talking about it. But if you look at how the Miraculous is when, like, Felix has it, it's completely different from what we've previously seen it, like, detransform, like, not in use. It is gold with, once again, the use of orange. Why orange? Literally no clue. Especially considering that it's also mixed with, like, a type of gold or almost, like, silver color. Like, it's almost grayish. Like, I sent the picture of it in the chat. So that's what I'm looking at right now.
We did say that, or I guess you said, this is honestly your theory, but you said that it could be his past self. Like, the orange, we think, like, Felix could have been bright at one time. Like, when he was with his dad. Like, he could have been happy.
Yeah, this is exact. Oh, yeah, that was the connection I was trying to make it to. See, this is why I asked ladies to write it down, because I knew I was not going to remember everything.
I'm your secretary.
Secretary. But yeah, I was connecting it to his past though, because like if he did have a deep emotional connection with his father, he likely was this like very happy like person. Like they like literally, if Adrian and him got along, I wouldn't think that he would be this gloomy. Like I feel like they would have fun together. And like once again, Adrian's colors also kind of like flip that, because with Felix, he's going back to this color of orange, which is happiness, safe, like he feels happy, and so we think that's his past self. And then once his father dies, it completely flips. It goes to blacks, grays, etc. Now Adrian, very similar situation. He goes from wearing whites and such, and he wears a lot of blacks now that he's cat noir because of his environment. Like I wouldn't be necessarily surprised is that after this whole scenario, he flips back to a lot more of the colors that he's usually wearing, like whites, blacks, greens, orange. Like, I feel like he would flip. I don't know. It's like these colors literally differentiate from the points that they are in life right now. Kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to connect it to. My brain's a little all over the place, but that's the main basis of it.
Very true, very true. Okay, at first I was underestimating you a little bit. I didn't know where you were going, and I was like, But now,
it's because I'm trying to piece together like 5 different thoughts in my head right now, White Kid.
It makes more sense when you put it into perspective of everything you mentioned.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
So,
yeah. Okay, next we have the talk with Adrian. So basically, Ladybug felt she felt like betrayed. I guess maybe betrayed by her own conscience or her own common sense, that she gave the Miraculous to someone she loved, but it turned out it was a lie. So like she thought she was giving the Miraculous to someone she loved and trusted, Adrian, but she gave it to Felix. And so as she's like having her panic attack by Adrian's bathroom, she even starts to not believe that Adrian is who he says he is. She's like, "Are you really Adrian?" Yeah, you want to take over?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about now.
Uh-huh.
So, it's basically just this forming of distrust in Adrian. Kind of like, it's kind of ruining this fantasy that she had of him. You know what I mean? Like, she held him to such a high standard that was literally unhealthy, that, like, just started to break through. But now, even if it wasn't Adrian's fault, she's gonna feel that guilt of letting her heart go over her head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's going to start being like, I should have trusted my heart on that thing. I should start distancing myself. She's gonna start distancing herself from him, which is probably gonna cause Adrian concern, which is once again leading to marriage shot. But
Yeah,
it's all contributing to Ladybug forming a closer. As you can see, I cannot talk today. Closer connection with Cat Noir, as she might feel that he is the only person that she can actually trust fully in right now. Like, that was kind of like the main point. Either way, all of this leads to marriage shot. That's all I care about.
exactly. Marriage shot.
Marriage shot's gonna come, people. It's gonna come. I promise. It will. It needs to. It needs to. It's literally setting up perfectly for Marishot to come through right now. So, it's all gonna work out. Is there another one? I feel like we had another one in here.
Another note. I don't know if I should mention this. I guess I will, but at the end, this is why we should probably be organized, but if we go back to the ending scene where Cat Noir is comforting Ladybug, we talked about how Cat Noir has like really been backing off, not flirting with her, and like him realizing she needs a partner, not a love interest. And that makes so much sense, because the whole season he's been trying to say, okay, like I will try to stop like portraying my feelings onto you, or reflecting my feelings onto you. Like Glaciator 2, he was like, I'll try. I don't know how I'm gonna stop loving you, but I'll try to stop putting all this pressure on you. And so it makes sense for him to just like have that moment at the end where he's like, Ladybug, she just needs someone who's going to be by her side and trust in her. And it was kind of suspicious that, as Cat Noir said, like, it's gonna be me and you against like all these like I don't know what he said, me and you against the world. And she like took it as something flirty. She was like, me and you, Cat Noir.
Right. But like he never implied any type of flirtation.
Yeah, exactly.
He even tried to disassociate himself from her, saying like, them, the people of Paris, and me, just your loyal partner.
Yes!
Like, he literally kind of threw himself under the bus of appreciation for himself, which is kind of sad, because He's so much more than a partner at this point. He's a friend. But
He's a friend.
I'm sorry. Oh, I pulled an Adrian. Oh God.
Griffin.
No.
We also talked about Marashat, of course, already, but a little bit more. We think that
even that Ken Noir perspective goes into Marashat because now he's gonna. It works. It works. You can't tell me that doesn't work with Marashat too, because now he's gonna start closing himself off, just like literally Marinette is gonna do with Adrian for the last that we mentioned. He's gonna start distancing himself in that way and form closer relations with someone else that he might have been semi-interested in. Marinette! He can't go to her as Adrian because she's avoiding Adrian. Like, she does not want to really be near him. So, what else does he have the choice to but to turn into Cat Noir and to make sure that she is alright? And then they start having their daily balcony talks.
That would make so much sense. And you said that you thought Cat Noir would be on patrol more often and go check on her if she's, like, especially if she's stressed out, like, at school. And
he's gonna think it as, like, two birds with one stone kind of scenario. You get to do patrol, that Ladybug needs, while also trying to be there for Marinette, and then developing feelings for Marinette, because now, like, he's seeing her as more, and I'm gonna pull an Adrian again, and I'm gonna say it, just a friend.
I know, and I think Glaciator 2 was so healthy for Cat Noir and Marinette's relationship, because Marinette, obviously, as we know, is herself around Cat Noir, and, like, Adrian was able to see Marinette's authentic side in Glaciator 2, so if Cat Noir starts checking up on Marinette all the time, he will be able to see this authentic side, like, every day, and, like, you know, slowly
side he couldn't see as Adrian. Literally, it's perfect. It's setting up so well that if Thomas passed this up, I'm going to go to Paris and yell at him.
We will get our plane tickets.
We will go to Paris and be like, it's literally setting up so perfectly.
You guys, I could literally go there on a train next week.
What?
You better go to him.
No, because
can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? How do? What? Oh, you have to
go on a train and go yell at Thomas. Do it, please. Do it, bro.
No, I'm not allowed in France.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
You guys know why?
Why?
No.
What do you do?
An Islamophobic law.
What?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
France, but, like, I can't go to France because.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
We're resorted to spamming him on Twitter. Either way, we will get our point.
Twitter.
We will get our point across. I will reactivate our Twitter just to yell at him. Don't test me. I will. You've seen how I take down people. I will take him down.
I know.
I have receipts. I have so much bad on him at this podcast. I could just send him one episode of oh my god. I blocked the episode from my mind. Give me a second. Simple Man! Simple Man! Yes! I have so much on him from Simple Man. I could just send him that podcast episode and have him deal with it. Be like, I will go at this again if you don't include Marashat. Don't test me. Could ruin your whole career. Anyway.
I know, you could. The next thing that I was just speculating on, I don't know how logical this is, because it already happened in Gabriel Agreste, so I don't know if they'd use the same trick again. But do you think Felix gave Gabriel a fake ring?
Wouldn't be surprised. I think, I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. That would be really...
A part of me thinks that Gabriel would have detected it because of Felix already pulled that card on him and Gabriel Agreste, right? So
at the same time, he had so much to gain in that moment. He probably wouldn't have even checked.
Yeah, okay, that's true. He was so focused on his greedy self that he was like, I don't care
That's
about
why I
anything.
said attention and the behavior of a 9-year-old hitting a piñata and getting all the candy.
Yeah, I totally, like, I think there's so much logic in what you're talking about Gabriel de-evolving. That makes so much sense. Okay,
Criminal Mind not coming to use. Any other Criminal Mind fans? Please.
Rise
Tell
up,
me in
Criminal
our
Mind.
server. We'll talk about it.
We also roasted the Guardian Suhan. Like, what has he done? Is he gonna do anything in season 5?
I think he's gonna get so mad in season 5. He's gonna be like, you. No, let me do an impression of him. You gave all the miraculous away! You gave all the miraculous away!
Of a Guardian. He should have been there with Ladybug when all of this started going down in the first place.
I know.
You're like, Foo!
The amount of risk that was...
You'd never be a good Guardian!
He literally said that he was monitoring her and all her stuff. So why did he not recognize that she was taking a lot more risk than usual and that it was really irrational and talked her out of it? This was his fault too.
I thought I could trust you!
He's gonna have to start talking to Cat Noir. I need Suhan to connect with Cat Noir too.
Please?
He needs to go with both. Yes.
Please. Cat Noir deserves to be involved in things.
He's gonna have
my
to be
heart.
now. He's
He
gonna have to
doesn't
be.
know all the secrets that have been hid from him. Especially the Cat Blanc secret. He does not know that he killed his lady.
That literally came back to haunt her, and I felt it in my core. I felt that in my core, in my gut. I was like, oh.
I think he's gonna be so mad when he finds out that she kept that from him.
I feel like he's gonna
blow
be
up.
so worried
There's an episode
for
called
her.
Truth 2, and in Truth 2, forces Ladybug to tell him all the secrets.
Truth.
That would be very
Wait,
true.
wise kid, I love that.
But no, wait, it can't be Luca. It can't be Luca. Luca knows too much.
Wait,
Luca knows too much.
I forgot about Luca. I remember seeing
Luca
him.
knows too much.
When I saw him
I
at
feel
the
like-
end of the episode, I was like, Luca
Wait.
has the information, and it hasn't even been touched after Wishmaker. There is something gonna happen.
Wait a second. Hear me out.
Oh, ephemeral, I guess, kind of.
What if, because everything that Luca just saw right now, literally Ladybug kind of losing, he knows the effect that that's going to have on Marinette. He knows her very well. So what if he tells her that he knows?
I know you're a secret. Rock on, dude. Rock on, Ladybug. Let's go, Ladybug party.
What is he, a surfer dude now?
Rock
on!
That sounds like Crush from Finding Nemo.
Yes!
Marinette,
Okay.
it's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He would be that type of person to go check on Marinette.
Season 4 gave us so many untied knots that I'm scared that they won't be able to tie in season 5. I hope they will.
They're gonna tie in Luca somehow. If they're gonna tie in Lila, they're gonna have to tie in Luca. Because I feel like Felix's arc is kind of done for right now.
What? No, we need to know what his motives are. We need to know what he's gonna do with
Yes!
Yeah, very true, but he has what he wanted.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
feel
gonna come back unless it's something else involved.
that's true. I feel like they're not going to talk about Felix for a while. There's just going to be so much unknown about him.
Habla.
No, hablo. Felix, no.
No se habla de de Felix.
Ooh,
Se
the
habla
licks.
de Felix.
I kind of like it. Licks.
Ooh.
Licks. Okay, next. We talked about... People are gonna hate us for this, but Griffin and I agree that there may be a Chloe arc. Because when she saw that Hawkmoth had all the Miraculous, she looked very worried. Like, almost, we were thinking, she felt like I may have been a part of this. Like, I may be the reason that he has gained control.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I don't think she wanted it to go this far. Like, I know she has a lot of anger issues, but I don't think she's necessarily evil. And I think maybe she was in the season 3 finale, she was so focused on acting on her anger that she didn't think of the consequences, and now they've kind of came, and so she might be feeling that guilt, like, I caused this, or I was a part of this at least.
Jealous that Hawkmoth got them. She's like, ugh, I wish I did.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that either, because I was specifically trying to look out for Chloe. I was like, there has to be something else in here. And when I got back to that scene with her face, she almost looks regretful. Like, she looked like... She didn't look surprised in the slightest, but she looked very regretful. Like, she didn't know it's gonna go this far helping him. So I think that she's done. I personally think that she's done helping him. Especially if Sabrina starts acting out now against her, which I think she will. I hope Sabrina gets her character arc. I hope she gets what she deserves, because Sabrina is a great character.
I love Sabrina, but she annoys the heck out of me, because I'm like, girl, please!
She does. But she might feel like she has no friends, but we literally saw that when she got her Miraculous. Like, the dog Miraculous. It was really quick, but like, we saw her form connections with other classmates.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it could be that she might see that she no longer just has one friend anymore. And that might cause her to rebel against Chloe and her awful behavior. She almost did that when Marinette became her friend. Initially, remember that? In, oh my god, I forgot what episode it was.
Evil Illustrator, or...
It was what?
Evil Illustrator.
Was it? Oh, it was Evil Illustrator.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Evil Illustrator. But, yeah, like, she literally was about to give up Chloe right then and there. Yeah, if Sabrina backs out, Chloe's getting that redemption arc.
Yeah. Please. I mean, I know some people don't even want Chloe to have a redemption arc, but I don't think she's evil. I think there's a potential for her.
I think she's just the mean girl. But mean girls never truly 100% bad. That goes for Hawk, sadly. It goes for him too. But
I don't know.
We even see Hawkmoth with his tender moments with Adrian. Like when he showed Adrian the film.
Oh yeah.
Like those moments. So like no one is ever truly evil.
That's true. Yeah. That makes sense.
Like, Chloe's more on the good side. Depending on where she wants to be.
Yeah,
so
like if you were to say there was a scale, where would you put Chloe on the scale of good and evil? Say there's like the left side is good, the right side is evil. Like where would you be? Like middle, towards the left, towards the right?
I would do a solid 6.
Okay.
Solid 6.
So like a little bit more towards...
Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit with her past behavior, yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
A solid 6. Solid 6.
Okay, this is the last couple parts. You said that you think Lila will try to befriend Ladybug, because because Lila didn't know that Ladybug was passing out Miraculous, and Lila would also try to get close to Natalie, especially while she's sick, trying to earn her trust.
Yeah, and that ties in with the last point I made too, of her trying to take Natalie's spot. That ties in very well with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, like she's gonna want to try to get closer to Ladybug because she's gonna be working with Hawkmoth. She might try to. She might try to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Or it might just be completely separate on her own. Either way, I think she's gonna get involved.
Yeah, I think she would.
Yeah. I feel like It would be really cool if the villain team became like a villain team, actually. And like,
Right.
yeah. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
That would be. Let's see. I want to see them all together. Like, you know how we get the team together? Like, we get a whole picture of them? Like, just all together. I want to see that for the villain. Just so we have that, like, screenshot moment.
Yeah. 100%.
Well,
And then,
yeah.
yeah. Wait, so, okay. Was that the last point that you talked about with Griffin?
Yeah, I think that is the last point we made.
Okay. So, one thing. Gloob said that if they get to 250 on Telegram, they're gonna show us something unexpected and surprising. And because a lot of the voice actors in so many different countries have started season 5, and they said that they'll do it in July, I have a feeling that season 5 is gonna come out real soon, and really soon, because they said season 4 would come out in September when it came out. The first episode came out in like March or April. So I have a feeling Gloob is gonna show us something from season 5. Maybe not, but I really feel like they're gonna do that.
I'm
I could
scared.
definitely see that happening.
I can
Gloob
see that. Gloob spoils everything.
Gloob, you. That's it.
Just you.
I can't
Okay,
finish
wait,
the sentence.
Shadowmoth is so OP right now. I mean, is that even Shadowmoth? Miracle Moth. Miracle Moth is so
Miracle Moth.
Miracle Moth can literally like use. He can use the powers an infinite amount of times because he can't transform back and he because he didn't know.
Dude.
Him having this fake Miraculous means that he can second chance as much as he wants.
Stop. Wait, no. No. Wise kid, why did you say that?
I think he does again as his second chance. Oh, and then he loses.
I'm scared.
Go after those first. Like, maybe. Like, the more consequential ones, yeah, he might save those for last as, like, a desperate measure. Kind of. Or they might be the first ones he goes after.
Oh my gosh. No. No.
He can
That's
do so
so-
much.
It's scary, but also, is he smart enough? Like, are we giving him too much credit?
No, he's de-evolving.
He can tell
Exactly.
wherever he wants. If
Are we
Ladybug
giving
tries,
him too much credit?
okay. Someone name something that Ladybug or Cat Noir can do to, like a move they could do if they're fighting Miracle Moth. Give me an example of something they could do, and I'll tell you exactly what you can do to. You don't have to think too much about it, but I'll just say exactly what you can do to like avoid it.
Okay. Ladybug and Cat Noir stumble across Miracle Moth in his lair.
Okay.
Just
second
like,
chance.
make yeah.
I know. I'm so horrible.
Second chance.
With Bunnock, with the Bunny Miraculous, he can go straight back in time to win his life.
Or it can just be like second chance.
Guys, I don't like Second Chance that much because I think it's overpowered. I wish it was only like 5.
It's only second chance though.
But
I'm sorry though. The dog Miraculous is overpowered.
What?
Overpowered.
The dog?
Yes,
No, it
it
can't.
could be.
It can't summon anything anywhere.
But couldn't Miracle Moth just like send the ball to Ladybug's earrings?
I think you need to see Ladybug, and then also like Ladybug can probably dodge it.
What if he hit her, like, what if he hit her earrings, or what if he hit her in general? That means he can track?
Oh my god. I summoned Ladybug.
Not Pokemon. We are not gonna have a Pokemon podcast.
My mom, the other day, okay, this is irrelevant, but it's kind of relevant. She thought that every video game was just Pokemon. So she was like, why were the students playing Pokemon in my class? And I was like, they were playing Pokemon? And she was like, yeah, they were playing, like, on their phones, they were playing Pokemon, and they were, like, cars, they were driving cars, and I was like, Mom, what do you think Pokemon is? And she said video games, and I was like, no.
I was not prepared for that.
You're not that far off.
Guys, really quick, to our lovely besties that are listening, if you are still here at the end, go on Discord. And if you're not on the Discord, join the Discord. There's a link in every episode of the podcast, the description, and type in whatever chat you want, Miracle Moth.
And
we need to know that you're here.
YouTube channel.
At me, at Lazy, or at Griffin. Or if not, you can comment it on the Instagram post for this episode of the podcast.
Yeah, or the community post.
I'm so confused. Why are we doing this?
Just because we did it for Gabriel Agrest.
And who read it this long?
Yeah. It's like a secret bonus. Nobody gets a reward. It's just like we appreciate them for watching for like so long.
Remember Gabe's Babes and the reaction when this
That's what I was giving it. Like YouTube channel vibes.
But yeah. Guys, I really think we're gonna get season 5 really soon. I don't think it's gonna take that long.
Hopefully not.
I actually don't think. Because they said it would be out in July, and usually it comes out before when they say it's gonna come out. So that's that's even sooner, like, yeah. So don't be scared. What's the other thing that I wanted to say? Oh yeah, so can I tell them, and also you guys, if you haven't seen the announcement I made in the podcast server, can I tell them what podcast we're doing next? And you guys haven't seen it, right? Because I want to.
I saw it.
Griffin, did you see?
Give me a second.
Are you gonna go look?
Don't look. I want to get your reaction. Don't look. Okay. So, the 22nd podcast, the next podcast that we're gonna do is gonna be season 4 review plus season 5 predictions.
Didn't we just do that though?
Yeah. So if not that,
we did already do that.
I'm just giving. Well, no. Oh, sorry. Just season 4 review. We're gonna review the whole season. But
okay.
Yeah. Then 23 after that, we're gonna be trying to rank all the Miraculous Ladybug characters, and it's gonna be chaotic because we all have different opinions. So it's
Cat Noir.
It's gonna be
Cat Noir is the best.
It's gonna be so fun and so chaotic because we can't make different tier lists. We have to agree upon one tier list.
What?
Oh no!
So we're gonna have to compromise.
Yeah.
Alia's gonna be, if Alia is less than 3rd on that tier list, Wise Kid will riot against us.
You know what, Alia? I have a feeling. Okay, we'll see. Anyways, well, we also have to set some parameters and like rules, kind of like what.
Like we can't fight.
Yeah, like what are we?
We can't fight.
What are we basing it off of? Okay. Then
we're
gonna
like
be doing the most miraculous cringe thing ever. We're gonna be doing miraculous role-playing gone wrong.
What does that mean? Like we're purposely trying to do bad?
No, I titled it Gone Wrong because I know we're gonna be chaotic. So
okay,
role-playing. We're gonna be role-playing something.
Can I be Cat Noir?
Why
would you call it like I wanted that.
What if I'm Adrian and you're Cat Noir?
Okay, fair.
Okay.
And then the last one we have planned, we're gonna do more obviously, but another one we have planned is the Besties speedrun writing an MLB fan song.
I said that. Remember the other day I was like, do you want to write a song? You took my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Are we all gonna sing? Is the question.
Yeah, that's very true. Are we all gonna sing?
Okay, good. Because I was like, I need to sing.
Lizzie's gonna take the spotlight.
I love singing. Like, watch me like prepare for this podcast. Like right now,
Yeah.
before any of the other podcasts that are coming up before it.
I have not sung for this podcast, really, so I'm a little scared.
Oh, don't be scared. You literally
I will.
performed in front of like a whole audience at your musical.
Wait, you're actually.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
And Fleur Middle is so orange.
Thank
Yeah.
you! Thank you!
Yes!
Orange for no reason!
He's not even a fox.
No.
Calm down.
Exactly! So, like, out of all the colors, why orange for the dog?
Yes, and white, like white highlights.
Right, like, I don't... The only thing that's giving me, like, the orange, like, semi-golden retriever, because some dogs are, like, a beige kind of orange kind of thing. Like, I could see it a little bit, but mainly dogs are, like, they're different colors, so why
Yeah.
orange?
That's not the only color of dog.
Like some
Like,
dogs are
please.
purple, some dogs are blue. Like
Yeah.
some
Wait,
dogs are green.
blue?
I
Yeah.
put my dog in a like I put my dog in a bath of Kool-Aid and he turned blue.
Wait, I
What?
did that too.
What? Why did you guys do... Was that a phase I missed or something?
Like kidding.
I'm allergic to dogs.
Oh.
I've never had an animal. Oh, I had fish. Do you count
You had
that?
a fish.
Parrot, her name was Rio, and she died from depression when we moved to Canada.
Oh!
Yeah.
Did she?
Why are you laughing? When we moved to Canada, she was all alone, and yes. Okay, that's like the smartest kind of bird there is. It's called an African gray parrot. It's like one of the smartest animals, and it's like it lived 50 years. So it can live up to 90 years, and it lived 6 years with us, and she's family. Why are you laughing?
Because you guys killed it.
No, we didn't.
You definitely did.
No.
You fed it some wrong food.
What?
You would decrease the life expectancy by like 85 years.
Why are you laughing? Stop laughing. We loved her. We took such great care of her. Like, everyone would tell her so much. She would say, stop! When we would walk through the doors, I hate. Okay, no, I can't say anything. It's lazy.
I'm gonna pee.
Stop.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
So then, Rhea, like, we loved her so much.
Hold on, I have to mute
Whenever I walked
myself.
through the door, she would be like, she would greet everyone. She would say hi. Like, she was like
If it was-
sister, and we had her ever since she was an egg. Like, she. Wait, why are you muted, lazy? Lazy, unmute yourself now. We had her ever since she was an egg, and when she. No, I want you to unmute. Stop hiding yourself. Don't feel. Listen. So then we had her ever since she was an egg, and we had her ever since she cracked open. And basically, we moved to Canada, and my brother, my mom, and my older sister. My other, not my step-sister, my other sister. They were in the UK, and they were at work a lot of the time, but they had to be there for Rhea. And then Rhea felt lonely a lot of the time. She wasn't being malnourished, but she felt lonely, and she wanted company. She missed us, and she had her heart broke, and she got depressed. And one day, my brother went to feed her and found her.
That's so sad.
Lady, you were laughing for 3 hours, and then you're like, that's so sad.
I was laughing like
No,
so hard, like
when they told me that what happened to Rio, like I was crying for weeks, for months. Like I never got over it, and I would go to school and I'd be like, my parrot died. Why are you laughing? Lazy!
Because like my parents, the way you just uncovered it.
Listen, and then we had 2 canaries, and the canaries like laid eggs in Canada. Okay, it was me, my stepsister, my dad, and my mom. Okay, and we had 2 canaries, and they would always fight, like, because they were like, yeah, they would fight a lot. But then the female one got pregnant.
Oh no!
And then she laid 4 eggs, and she had babies, and they all died the day after. Why are you laughing? Lazy. And then I was so sad again. And then one day, my parents left, and my sister was 18, so she could take care of me alone in the country. So my parents both had to leave the country, and I was there with my sister, and it was really cold. And for some reason, my dad decided to tell us to put the canaries outside instead of inside the house. And my sister forgot to feed them one day. And,
Oh my god!
and
They died of starvation and
they
literally
passed
of
away because of
frostbite.
starvation and the cold. And then I cried so much. You know what I did? This was in the 4th grade. I
Guys, it's a lot like murder.
listen. I put their bodies in a box in a shoe
Oh, God.
box, and I
Oh,
walked
God.
to school crying in the 4th grade. And I don't know why I don't tell people this story whenever they ask me what's the weirdest thing. I opened it. My friends were like, "What is that box?" And I was like, "My canary died." And then this random girl named Shaden, she was emo, and she was like, "I'm so sorry." And then I opened the box, and she's like, "Are those the canaries?" And I said, "Yeah." I walked into my class, and my teacher was like, "What's that box?" And then and she was like, she was like, "What?" And she was like, "Let's not keep those in the classroom because it's gonna smell." And I got so mad, but I didn't say anything.
Okay. So let's get this straight, okay? Let's get this straight. Your first bird, okay, had a life expectancy of who knows how
9
long
years.
now.
But okay, no, listen.
9
You have
years.
no idea how much she was caring for. My older brother was obsessed with her.
I'm just seeing if I got this right. Okay, I'm just seeing if I got this right. So your bird had a literal 95-year life expectancy
Yes.
and died, and it was cut off by like 80-something%. Okay, because of depression.
Yes, because of
Which is
depression.
fair.
She was. That's how.
Which is fair.
That is
And
how-
then
okay.
your next pair of birds, who were pregnant, was placed in the cold, had no food, and died of starvation and frostbite.
No, she had.
And
the
then you
babies,
later
and
brought
the
those
babies all
same
died
birds
after.
to class.
Yes,
The dead
I took
bird.
I took the dead.
To
I
class.
took her and her husband. I took them to class in the 4th grade, and I came home and I told my sister, and she was like, "What? You took?"
What the
Okay, no, this reminds me of another thing I did in the 4th grade. I was so crazy. So, okay, this is really bad. Okay, this was a mistake I made in the 4th grade. Okay, don't judge me.
Okay.
My brother was flying to Canada, and I really wanted to know what was happening. So, and you cannot use the phone all the time in the 4th grade. Like, you can't use the school phone. So then I told my teacher, I was like, Miss Robinson, I'm scared that okay, wait. I'm scared that my brother's gonna be in a plane crash. And then she let me use the phone. And then when it was parents' meeting time, she talked to her birds about it. And then I had a slime business, an illegal slime business at school.
Oh.
Too.
Oh.
I was a business, like, yeah. Anyways. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Wow, that was Wise Kids story time. Griffin Lazy, any last thoughts on Strike Back with the podcast? Here we go.
I'm sorry if I made you sad by laughing, but the way you were telling the story. Why did it sound like you were on the verge of laughing the whole time? That made it worse.
It was just because you were laughing the whole time.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings. I kind of feel bad.
It's okay.
If you were like actually sad, I would have picked up on that. Like really sad.
You're just an empath. What about you?
No.
Any last thoughts?
Overall, good way to end the season. It was great. I liked it. I cried.
Yeah. Well, everyone,
I loved it.
thank you for listening. Tune in next time to the Miraculous Besties podcast.
Wait. Empaths have the ability not only to relate to other feelings and experiences, but also feel and experience exactly what others are experiencing. Empaths can connect to other beings on a deep level that goes beyond logic and words.
Thank you guys all for listening. Have a great rest of your day and night. And yeah, pray for Lazy and pray for my canaries.